Welcome back, guys. TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Now today we are doing the Barcelona episode 4, trying to make them to become the biggest and best football team in the land. Now, as you can see from the last episode, our game plan isn't working as it once was. So we're going to try and change up a few things, see whether or not if it works at all, and hopefully it can. Now, just before we do start the video, guys, just to make sure that you do these little steps. If you like the video, smash a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell as well. And if you use any of those social media outlets at the bottom of the page, please make sure that you give them a little follow as well. Anyway, guys, enough of the chit chat. Let's start the show and let's see how we get on episode 4. Barcelona trying to make them become the biggest, best team in Championship Manager 01-02. Welcome back, guys. So, just to recap, from episode 3, we were playing Boavista. We were winning 1-0 up until the 82nd, 83rd minute, and we cut it from there to build that suspense to see whether or not if we had managed to qualify from the Champions League. Because all Boavista needed was a draw, and we would potentially be out of the Champions League. So we're going to cut straight to the last 10-15 minutes of that match and see how we got on and see whether or not if we managed to beat Boavista or if they managed to grab a last minute equaliser. Now, just before we do that, obviously we're going to be running through a lot of the matches again for this month, but we're going to cut through to that cutscene now, and then we're going to cut back into the fixtures right after this. We're needing this victory here. Come on, Barcelona. Oh my God, Luis Enrique's injured now. Oh, Gabriel, no, you can't. Luis Enrique is off and Coco is on. We're going to look to see how we fare in this game. Oh, 1-0, we beat Boavista. But so as you can see, guys, we beat them 1-0. Obviously, we managed to qualify from the Champions League. Just imagine, obviously, if Boavista had equalised, we would have been going through to the UEFA Cup, which obviously wouldn't have been a good situation for us at all. But nevertheless, we managed to beat them. We beat them 1-0, and we're going through to the next round of the Champions League. So in this episode, guys, we're going to be facing Celta Vigo, Zaragoza, Real Sociedad, and Tenerife in this episode 4. So, guys, we're going to go straight into the match against Celta Vigo. So, guys, the next match we're against Celta Vigo, as I mentioned, the starting lineup. As you can see, we've made a few changes, gone a little bit more of an attacking-minded view. So here we go. So we start the match. And already Celta Vigo is 2-0 up, 2-1. We managed to get a goal back by Brian Robson, but this is not our Toto. What a goal by Marco Overmars, and Marco Overmars again, it's 3-2. Cracking comeback by us. Keeping it as it is for the time being. Seeing whether or not if we can go the distance. And Alan Hansen sent off. Philip Kristen Van Aal will come on for Camsell. So it's 3-2. It's 3-3. 4-3 now. Goal by Saviola. 4-all. 4-all against Celta Vigo. Absolutely piss poor. The last minute, Celta Vigo grabbing a last minute equaliser. Oh, I'm gutted from that. Absolutely gutted. Our next game is against Olympiakos. We've got the next round of the Champions League fixtures. As you can see, we've got Arsenal, Nantes and Olympiakos in our group. So then we've got an extra game added into our an extra couple of games added into our episode for this, guy. So our next game against Olympiakos. So the next game, as you can see, we're against Olympiakos at home once again. Champions League, obviously, we've got a few players that weren't registered in time. So Rockenbach is in the squad, as well as Giovanni and Fredenreich as well. So here we go with the next matchup in the Champions League, and we're struggling at the moment against Olympiakos. It's still 0-0 and it's half time now. So we're going to bring on Patrick Kluivert for Friedenreich. Get the game rolling again. But, I mean, we're getting a chance. It's 1-0 finally. Kamsel finally break his duck. 1-1 in the ruddy 90th minute again. Cannot believe that. We're drawing too many games, we are. Anyway, next game is against Zaragoza right now. Next game, we are against Zaragoza, seeing whether or not if we can do better from the last two games that we've had so far in this episode, where we've drawn 4-4 against Celta Vigo and 1-1 against Olympiakos. And in this match at the moment, it's still coming across that we are doing a ball draw here. So Philip Cocu is going to be coming on instead of Luis Enrique. And Zaragoza are winning 1-0. Not 2-0 now. Crying out loud. This is it. This 2-0. Pathetic. Game over for us. We've dropped to fourth now. This is getting very bad, very seriously now. Our next game is against Real Sociedad. So we've still got Sociedad, Nantes and Tenerife left in this episode. So we need to do something drastic right now. Our next game, we're home against Real Sociedad. The last three games we've done piss poor. We're winning 1-0 at the moment. We've had a goal disallowed, but I'm not getting excited whatsoever with what's been going on recently, purely because we have been performing very badly in these three games during this episode. So we're sticking to it. It's 2-0 now by Eusebio. De Boer is injured, so he's going to have to come off at the same time. Patrick Kluivert is going to come on for Saviola. So 2-0 to us at the moment, and hopefully we can grab the 3 points and go right back on track to getting back up the table. 3-0 now, Patrick Kluivert, well done. We did a hell of a lot better in this game, I must admit. We still got a game in hand ahead of Zaragoza, but Bilbao are still ahead of us, and Real Madrid are right behind us as well. Next match is away to Nantes in the Champions League. This is the penultimate game of episode 4, and as you can see, we're losing 1-0. 1-0 we are losing to Nantes. We're never catching a break. We are never catching a ruddy break in this game. Second half starts. We haven't had a shot on goal at all throughout this episode. Throughout this match, sorry. And it's 2-0 to Nantes now. We're crashing out of the Champions League. We're crashing out of the Champions League. Somehow we've made Barcelona a hell of a lot worse than what they were originally. We lost 3-1 in this match. Absolutely piss poor from us. Our last game is against Tenerife. The only thing we need to do is get a win from this, otherwise this episode is a complete and utter bust. Last match of this episode 4, we're away to Tenerife, and Robson makes it 1-0. And it's 1-1. 2-1 for us. Eusebio gets his goal. We are absolutely piss poor this episode. We really, really are. We've had enough chances to demolish teams in every game barring Nantes, and we're just not cutting the cheese whatsoever. We're as useful as a dry wet wipe. And it looks like it's going to stay 2-1, and it has. We finished the game. We finished the episode on a better note, but throughout this episode, we have been absolutely piss poor. We really, really have. We've got a lot to do to change. We really have. With it being December, obviously, we now can start looking at players with their contracts running out for the next season, start building on next season to make a better Barcelona team. Anyway, guys, if you like the struggles from this episode, please make sure you smash a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification bell as well. But apart from that, guys, look forward to seeing you, each and every one of you, at the next video here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.